Today we're going to be looking at how we can send an NFT flyer to a smart contract community that's maybe not our own for marketing purposes or promotion because we think that they might be an affinity group. So here you can see a list of our projects. This gaming marketing test is actually using the My Pet Hooligan smart contract, which is an Ethereum-based collection on Opensea where they sell NFTs to people to participate in their online game. So thinking about a lot of gamers out there that may also want to create digital assets, probably have a little bit of interest in the kind of tech end of things, just because, consoles and gaming tend to kind of have a little bit of overlap there. We can go ahead and load this contract, and we will basically, what we're going to try and do is take a subset of this audience from My Pet Hooligan and then figure out who we want to send an airdrop to. So we'll go ahead and make an audience list, and then we'll create an NFT asset to go ahead and deliver to them directly in their wallet. And it'll be an example to just show you how you can embed like promo codes and things like that to be able to incentivize people on these lists to give you either a sign up or some kind of call to action that you're trying to get them to participate in. So you'll see in our funnels that we now can see the 36 inactive holders. These are people who previously held these assets, probably less interested in targeting them, more want to go after the current holder list. So this way we can find people who are actively engaged with the gaming platform. And then we can go ahead and even filter this down more so that only people who are really interested in the project. So let's say people with more than, we'll call it like 3 NFTs, right? So it's like a floor of 4 or more is what we're going to try and do. So as soon as we hit that filter, you'll see that it now kicks down that list, 424. This is a much more digestible list, I guess. And then so we can go ahead and also maybe set a parameter on this that we want people with funded wallets, just because, these are people that probably have shown some activity, that just cut down a little bit there. So now we can just take this list, add to our list, and we can just add this to, let's just do prospecting too. So again, really easy to make a list. You could upload a CSV. So if you have an existing list coming from like Token Proof or any of these other kind of whitelist builders or data collection tools in Web3, you can go ahead and upload a CSV that just asks for a email address and a wallet address, and it'll pair those onto a single CRM profile on Blocksee. So really easy way to kickstart list if you aren't using the approach that we're taking, where we're just kind of creating lists off of a smart contract. But either is going to work for this purpose. But for this demo, we'll just go ahead and create our own. So we'll create that prospecting to list. Now we have all the wallets added to that successfully. So if we pop over to the audience tab, you'll see prospecting 2 is saved as a custom targeting audience for this Web3 marketing promotion. And if I go ahead and load this up, I can see, okay, these are the 421 contacts that we just identified based on the criteria in our insights page. Now I'll go ahead and select everyone here, and we can go to airdrop them. You'll see that list carries over. I don't have anything in my wallet that would constitute the 421 contacts that I'm trying to airdrop to. So what we're going to do is actually create one on the fly, and we'll just choose a file. And let's see, we'll go include this marketing flyer that we made for Blocksee, and we'll just include some information. Start building in Web3. Good kind of grabby title, call to action there. We'll do Polygon again to save on gas fees. We can just use the Blocksee default deployer contract. And then for a link, we'll just go ahead and include Blocksee's homepage, so that way people know kind of where to go. And say start building in Web3. It's call to action. Our Web3 website builder makes it easier than ever to launch digital assets for your community. And for those of you who can spell, this will go even quicker. And then I'll just go ahead and embed that link again. Get started today at there. And then we can even include things like a promo code, right? So use promo code gamer, and then this will give them maybe like a 10% discount or whatever you want to build into the utility of this marketing campaign. So it makes it, kind of call to action. And now we can go ahead. We had 421 people on that list, so let's just call it 425. And then I can go ahead, if there was any kind of resale opportunity for this NFT, I can include my wallet address, set royalty percentages. If this was something for sale, like a raffle ticket or something that people might want to come to my site and purchase, you can set things like that here. But for this, we're just going to airdrop, so it doesn't make sense to add any pricing. We can just go ahead and save. And you'll see that Blocksee will now take the info that we put in here. It'll save all that metadata. We now have this asset added to our inventory collection. And we can see the addition count down here, available to cover the contacts that we've already selected. And when I hit this button, what we're going to do is try and change this from a draft to be something that we can actively deploy. So we can just go mint to list. I can add it to my marketplace as well. But for this, we'll just go ahead and mint directly to these audience members. And so now I'm going ahead and taking something from my brand. I'm finding a target audience on blockchain, subsecting that audience into a core demographic of people that I think will have the highest chance of conversion. And then I'm going to go ahead and deploy this promotional flyer to them directly. Now, because this gamer code as a redemption code is not one that's actually live on our site, this was just a demo purpose, I'm not actually going to send this to them, but it gives you an idea of that if you're running campaigns, how you could look on Opensea for different projects that you'd maybe want to market to, and then have a direct airdrop campaign very easily built in Blocksee to be able to do that. And again, we're delivering this entire list for only about $1 and change, and this $1.20, and this will vary based on the gas fees, and you can always change the volume or the transaction speed, so you can even lower costs a little bit here by adjusting on your MetaMask how aggressively you want to deliver this. So obviously, if you go really fast, you're gonna have to pay more gas fee. And then if you go really slow, you can actually save right now. Usually when gas fees are less volatile, this will be even lower. But it gives you an idea of how you can start using airdrops, NFT airdrops, for different kinds of marketing campaigns beyond just email and social media. So really exciting to have this kind of new channel of marketing available to brands and creators. So we'll just go ahead and reject that for now, but it gives you an idea of how you can go ahead and deploy this if you have a live campaign that you're ready to issue to members and audiences on Web3. And what's really cool is that these contracts will also make it so that these NFTs that you're creating also get displayed on multiple marketplaces. So that way you're even broadening your reach further by allowing people to see those codes and getting access. And basically, like, this is just kind of an awareness, broad prospecting campaign. If we really wanted to hone in and pin down like who actually is redeeming something from our site through that call to action, you'd go ahead and have the engagement page set up so that way when people connect their wallet on your site to go and maybe buy a digital good or service, that you can confirm that they in fact had that flyer in their wallet at the point of purchase, which lets you know that they were actually the recipient of this marketing campaign, not someone that just saw the flyer or the promotion on one of the public marketplaces. So just a quick distinction there. But this hopefully gives you a really clear, easy to use workflow for generating and airdropping NFT assets using Blocksee. And again, these tools are completely free. So everything that we just showed you, you can get started with on a free account if you just sign up at blocksee.co. Would love to see what you guys are working on and how creative you get with airdrops to your community, and how you guys want to build the sort of Web3 growth behind your brand using new channels for marketing like this. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Happy to answer. Also, just thank you for tuning in. Like always, like, comment, share. We really appreciate it. We're trying to get the word out and get as much product feedback as possible so that we can get Web3 to just be more accessible and easier to use. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, see you later. Bye.